Yo, what is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin. You'll probably hear my daughter in the middle of this video all the time. She's staring at me right now. She's in the room, so don't worry about that. She's a little baby. She don't know better. But a lot of you guys have been asking me, which exchanges should you be doing? What should you be focusing on? What's actually worth it, right? There's so many things. This event is absolutely surreal. I'll be dropping a video a little later. I'm actually really busy these next couple days, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do for you guys here. But hopefully I'll be able to still make great content for you guys. I'm trying my best to also do a lot of park games for you guys, because we got the new park streaks, which are insane, where they're giving out 200 overall pieces, which you would need if you were going for a Vince Carter, the 100 overall all-star event cards. You have the chance today for winning 5 games in park, and a chance tomorrow for winning 5 games in park. Plus, in general, this event, like I said, has been absolutely insane because of all the challenges. There's so many challenges for dark matters, opals. They're even giving out multiple, so you can get a different opal if you do them all, plus more pink diamonds. 2 pink diamonds in here alone. It's just an amazing event, and it's very important to know which exchange pieces you should be looking to so you don't waste. Now, one thing that I've been said throughout all these exchanges is don't throw into something till you're 1000% sure you got it covered. Like, somebody might actually throw it in towards this Vince Carter and only end up with 16, 15. Might as well keep them saved, right? Might as well. Now, I would say Vince Carter, probably not worth it unless you really just want 100 overall, right? There's no other reason you would be going for that. Here's baby's first time on video. She wants to make some noise, so I'll just hold her for a little bit. What's up, babe? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Say yo, what's going on, world? But yeah, Vince Sanity is pretty much unattainable for everyone unless you spend a crazy amount of money, so he's not worth it. All right, let's just say that straight up. Unless you just want 100 overall glow. The 99 overall premium for a total of 5 of these is not worth it. I'm just gonna say it as is. It's not worth it. The chance of you getting a good 99 overall that's actually worth what you put in here is not high. There's not that many 99 overalls in the game to begin with. It's not an option pack, so do not even waste your time or energy on this. Now, there is the option pack for coaches, the all-star coaches. We'll take a look at the coaches at the end, but let's skip this for right now. I think this one's pretty solid. So if you did the park for 2 days straight, you'll get an option pack for a 97 plus with 3 cards. It's an option pack, so you get to choose one of them. It's a non-sellable card, and it's any one of the opals out there. You're probably gonna get hopefully one good choice out of the 3. It is possible that you do. I actually should be uploading a video where I had an option pack with 2 that I got from Salary Cap. I'll probably upload that hopefully later today or tomorrow, depending. And honestly, my 2 choices weren't that good, right? They weren't that crazy. They weren't all that. Whereas 3, I would hope one of them is. So this one's a little bit more worth it as opposed to these 2 right here. Now, Magic Johnson and Larry Legend, man. Magic is definitely a dog. Definitely great. Now, the great thing is one of those 100 overall pieces can actually be exchanged for a Dark Matter All-Star event card. It can be exchanged for 3 of them. So you can get really close to Magic just by playing Park and doing some of the other challenges out right now. Definitely a great way to go about it. I would say Magic is worth the money, the energy, the top. Don't throw into Magic right now. Don't throw 1 in, 2 in, 3 in and say I'm gonna get there, because just in case anything turns up and you don't end up getting there, you don't want to waste those. Larry, if you a fan, you a fan. You feel me? I feel like that's how it really goes with these guys. But these cards are solid. Definitely solid. I would go ahead and say Isaiah Ryder, Mark Price. A cool duo, but for one Dark Matter All-Star event piece, using both of these guys on the court at the same time is the only way to get the duo, and honestly, it's probably not worth it. All right, I would not do that, would not recommend. Paul Pierce is probably not that bad for a Galaxy Opal. He's pretty solid, definitely up there. Not my first recommendation for an Opal All-Star event, but he is good. Now, we're starting to really heat up because Jason Richardson is so worth it for 5 Galaxy Opals. Every person that has this card is telling me arguably the best shooting guard they've ever used, their favorite shooting guard. They're loving this card so much. So this is my first recommendation. I would break down that one piece. You can break them down really easily. If you guys don't know and never did it before, if you have, for example, this piece right here, which is the 100 overall one, you can exchange it for 2 Dark Matters by throwing it in here. You'll get 2 Dark Matters, and then you can take your Dark Matter and throw it in here and get 3 opals for it. So you can break it down as many ways as you want, and if for some reason you don't like it, you can always exchange it back the way you want it without losing anything at all. So those are just me letting you guys know that definitely 100% I would go for Jay Rich. Now, Karl Malone, if I'm rating him at a 10, he's probably a 12, 13, maybe 14 on any good day. Out of 10, I'm obviously kidding. If you are cool with using a guy without like worrying about all the other stuff that he did off the court, Karl Malone's one of the better cards in this game. He could play the 3, he could play the 4. You will not be upset that you wasted 10 opals for this card. Definitely one of the higher recommendations. These two are probably the best cards you could get for their price tags, for what they are, and the time that it would take you to get them. Now, honestly, how much time would it take to get certain things? That is something that I won't be able to answer for you guys this weekend, only because there's so many different ways to go about it with all the challenges that are out, all the other little necessities. Now, we do have a 97 plus overall premium for 2 Galaxy Opals. This one is limited to 1, or was it 2? I don't remember if I did it already once, but regardless, I feel like the stuff that's limited usually is a good deal, and I usually go for those, as opposed to like this. I did this Levine duo, and I think this is based on your team. If your team kind of needs a big buff, it needs some help, you would go for it. Otherwise, it's not worth it, right? Like, most great teams do not need these cards at all. They're not going to look for it. But for 1 opal, if your team needs a boost, this is a great duo. Aaron Gordon gets a lot better. Levine is a stud regardless. Now, we keep moving down. These cards are all solid. They're good. I think a lot of the all-star cards that are out are probably better than some of these guys, though. So I wouldn't go for a Dwight Howard unless you're trying to build your Magic super team or you're a Dwight Howard fan for pink diamonds. So all these cards I think are the same, where it's like based on you. If you like Glenn Rice in general, you want a Glenn Rice card, I wouldn't go about my business trying to do this. I would save up and go towards Jason Richardson. I would save up, go towards Karl Malone, even Paul Pierce as opposed. All right, so skip over the pink diamonds if you don't really care about them. Same thing goes for Kenny Walker, Del Ellis. If you want to risk it for a pink diamond premium, it costs you 3 pink diamond all-star event cards. I would much rather do that then go ahead and pick up Dwight and Glenn and Jeff Hornacek. Just me, just my opinion. Now, this NBA All-Star 10 box I heard is absolutely insane. I've heard so many people pull so many great things, and that is so worth it. And I fully recommend you going ahead and opening this for there. I think it's a lot. I don't know. Look, you're probably not getting anything insane, but I've seen people pull some insane heat from there, which is really rare. That normally doesn't happen. Just realize it is unsellable. That is something to note. We do have the legends for 3 pink diamonds. Now that is based on if you want to make some money off legend badge players. If you're able to get some players and want to add a legend badge to it, then you would go ahead and do that. The 92 premiums are cheap for 1 pink diamond, but not worth it. I would not do that. Same with these cards in general, the diamonds. If you do play a lot of salary cap, which has been really rewarding in the past, pick them up for salary cap. Maybe their salaries stay low next season, little things of that nature. You can't go wrong with a big point guard. Benedict is pretty fun. I probably skip over Jose, and that goes for all these other cards. It's all based on if you're a fan of certain guys on this list. Otherwise, they're not really worth it. Skip over. You might as well save your diamonds to exchange for pink diamonds and so on and so forth, as opposed to wasting them and moving forward. Now, the Season 3 Super Packs cost diamonds. If you're really feeling lucky, if you think you could hit the lotto, go for it, but you're probably not going to hit the lotto. So I just want you to put that in your head, that the chance of you getting something really good from a Season 3 Super Pack is not as high as you think. The hollows are definitely not worth it no matter which way you put about it. Just skip over that. Hall of Fames cost 3 diamonds. I would wait and not go towards Hall of Fames. I would wait and not go towards a lot of these lower end stuff. Not saying they're bad. Not saying they're bad at all. It's just like, why waste stuff now when you can always get these later? The event ends technically in 8 days. I would say just focus up on getting as much as you can before the season ends, which ends in about 4 days on Friday, and then we work on it from there. Okay, as long as you're locked in, you're loaded. I know some people just don't care and are going straight towards badges. Save them up. Save them up. That's my best advice. I said that from the jump. Don't waste anything unless you know that's what you want. Like, if you really want all-star jerseys, these are sick. Throwing 3 golds in here isn't going to hurt anyone. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and chuck those in, because what are 3 golds? You get them really fast. You can just play a couple games, win a couple things here and there. Do you want the all-star floor? Maybe you do. Maybe you're a fan of that. But everything else, I think you can sell just by... It's really my base. Like, if I love this card, I go for it. Otherwise, I would not. which is the case for all of these right here. It's the case all the way till you move up. I do recommend the box, like I said, and then I think from there I would go straight into focusing on these opals and trying your best. I think a lot of us can get them just by doing some of the offline challenges, just by playing games here and there. And with all that said, I will say that is it. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, smash that like button, subscribe, and let me know what you're being focusing on. Are you going for Vince Carter? Are you going for the 99 overall premium? I hope not. I hope you're not going for either of those, and I hope maybe if you are a heavy hitter, you go crazy, then focus on the Magics and then the overall premiums. Let's take a look at the coaches to see if they're worth it. That's the only other thing I did not mention and did not go look at. So we have the Pink Diamond coaches, which are great. They are great. Plus 5-3, plus 5 mid-range. You have this coach right here, which is plus 5-3, plus 5 draw foul. But if you already have a good coach, like I have a good coach, I don't need those, all right? So if you need to know what the stats are for the coaches, go ahead and check them out. You'll be able to decide that way before getting them if you should focus on those. Like Kenny Smith as a plus 4-3, or 4, I mean, or plus 4-3. Yeah, sorry, I apologize. So those are always good to know before you pick things up. With all that said, I will see you guys later. I'm really hyped up about this event. I'm so glad it's so great the way it is, and I hope you guys get everything you're looking for.